absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. You will not die. This is great news. Now, does that mean the Old Testament was all wrong? Nope. It was right for the time. And in fact, in the Old Testament, there were still hints of this hope that was coming. For example, Psalm 16. You will not abandon your Holy One to the grave. You will not let him see decay. And there was hopes. Also what Job said. Job 19:25. Job says, I know that my Redeemer lives. And I know that in the end, he will stand on the earth. And after this skin has been destroyed, yet in my flesh I will see God. I will see him with my own eyes. Job says that. So it's not that in the Old Testament there's no hope of a resurrection. It's just that it wasn't clear how it would happen. And it was simply kind of a faint hope. But now it's no longer a faint hope. It's a certainty, a confidence that we have a life that goes on forever. And so therefore we have no fear of death. My dad passed away last year. My mom passed away the year before. My little sister passed away the year before that. And I almost got to see Jesus the year before that. And as we kind of had a series of passing aways, people would ask me, how's your dad doing after he passed away? They didn't know that he passed away. And I said, oh, he's doing great. And they said, oh, we're so glad to hear that. I said, yeah, he's with Jesus now. And they'd say, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear what? Sorry to hear that he's with the Lord? What could be better? Guys, we look forward to this every day. There is a day coming with no more crying or mourning or pain. Less, but that he wipes away every tear from our eye. I look forward to the day that I see him every day. And yeah, nobody wants this body to die. It's painful. It's already dying. I'm already getting old. But you never die. So don't believe the lie. That wasn't the lie pre-Jesus. What was true pre-Jesus is not true now. What was true pre-Jesus, that life is meaningless, as it says in Ecclesiastes. Don't believe the lie that that's still true. Here's the truth. You were created for meaning. There is still meaning for you. You can have a meaning-filled life because of Jesus. Now, let me ask you this. What's the most meaning-filled thing you've ever done? I've been asking people that this week. I started asking it because a friend of mine was in my office here. He's a PhD researcher and guy who's doing top-level AI research, and he's been to these conferences. But he's got a friend who has been at MIT, who's like the guy that he respects. And that guy is like a real researcher, doing the research at MIT, has everything, is being paid by MIT to do all this stuff. And 2 weeks ago, just a little over 2 weeks ago, he came in my office and said his friend had been found in a lake. His friend had committed suicide. And so my friend said, how could this be? He had everything. He was the smartest guy from his country. He was the smartest guy at MIT. How could he just give up his life and commit suicide? You know why? Because he realized the truth that Solomon also realized in the book of Ecclesiastes, that without hope in a future, what's the point? If there is no God, then there's no reason for his existence or for anybody else's. That you are just a random accident and your life matters no more than the cockroach that you accidentally stepped on your floor this morning. He realized the same thing that Solomon realized so long ago, that without a future, life is meaningless. So where are you in all that? Your life has meaning because you know the truth that there is a God and he loves you and he became a human and died for you. So once again, what's the most meaningful thing you've ever done? What have you done? What's meaning filled that you've done? I've been asking people that, and I've had some interesting answers. But what I mean about meaning filled isn't how much money you once made, or how you won the contest, or who you impressed, or how many hits you got on your TikTok channel, but what did you do in your life that actually made a difference in this world? And some of you guys aren't sure about that. I've had people who I've asked that question to in the past few weeks who have said, I don't think I've done anything meaningful. Made a lot of money, got some degrees, got some promotions. Here's my achievements. But the question I'm asking you is, what is meaningful that you've done? Solomon did all these things, and he said it was meaningless. What are you doing? What have you done? What are you planning to do that will be meaningful? Think about that. God made you for meaning. He made you for a purpose. What are you going to do about it?